Now I'm live. Hello. Hello, everybody. Now I'm live. I was having a little bit of difficulty there. Anyway, hi, everyone. Welcome to Brenda Cooper Style, live from my studio in California, in Los Angeles. So we posted yesterday that Lauren Lane, Cece Babcock, is going to be joining us. So I'm coming on a little early so that you can all come on. So that when Alison's having some technical difficulty.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Why don't you stick your face in here?
No,
she won't stick her face in there. Anyway.
Alison hates being on camera.
Alison hates being on camera.
Maybe you haven't noticed that.
I don't know why.
I just hate it.
Okay. Well, I don't actually hate it.
You
I actually love it.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable
So
on camera.
I'm happy to do that.
Anyway, Tina Kravitz, hi, Brenda. Okay, so official Lauren Lane joined, but Lauren, if you're on, you have to request. Hold on, you have to request to join me. Let me just. I need a request from you a request to join. So here we go. Let me just see if you're official Lauren Lane joined and you waved at me. But Lauren, I need you to request.
Oh, Kenny Cruz is on.
Hi, Kenny.
Hello, Brenda and Allison. Thank you for remembering me last time. Of course, we were wondering where you were. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny. Hi, darling. Hello to Spain. I need, view request. Okay, so I'm going to, so Lauren is joining me. Lauren Lane, Cece Babcock. We are going to be talking Cece Babcock style. I can't wait to see her. I'm as excited as you are because I haven't spoken to her forever. So I'm pressing it. View request. Go live with Lauren. She's coming on. Hopefully. Go live. Hello, darling.
Hello, my love. Can you see me and hear me okay?
I can, and thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here. Are you kidding?
For joining me to talk about you.
Me.
I love it. So, Lauren, as you know, I mean, people are always asking about you and about your style. You know,
yeah.
We do the Fran style, but the second in command to her, your style.
Okay, so can I just say, let me begin.
Yes, please.
I will begin. I don't know who the world is here. That's what I'm assuming. Yes. I'm in a place where, I don't know if you know, it's very humid where I am. I've been trying to fix that, but I can't. And if my air conditioning is too loud, just tell me. I'll turn it down. No. So, hello, world.
I know.
What you need to know is that you're in the presence, not mine, Brenda's of a...
I don't have an answer for that.
Thank you, Siri. No. There's nothing you can help with here. Brenda, not only is she an Emmy Award costume designer, had a show of her own, is a fabulous human, a little intimidating at first. I'm going to be for real.
I want to talk about that later on. Yeah.
Okay. So I really, it's important for me to just cite these things for you because this is a girl, this one, see, I'm not even good at lighting. I have a terrible sense of style. Terrible. I have none, really. I wore my own clothes, Brenda, today, so you could see the normal Lauren Lane, and I don't really think you can. So I live in Texas now. This is like a snap. What do you call those? Cowboy shirts, snap.
It's a plaid. Is it a plaid?
It's a plaid, and it's got those cowboy things and cowboy snaps. Okay, so.
Thanks for your environment, darling.
See, look how she does that so seamlessly. Anyway, I wanted you all to see. Also, my hair is damp. I've been in hair and makeup, which is me. It's not like a department. And it's very hot where I am and humid. So look at the dampness. But, I think it's dewy. So I actually think it's kind of hot. So, and I don't have my glasses on because I was like, would Brenda like me to wear my glasses? Would the world like me to wear my glasses? And I thought, nah, I'll just be me. And I want to show you one thing before we go, just so the world sees me. This is my tattoo. Can you see it?
Hold on.
Okay. I don't think you can.
Yeah. Now I can.
It says, it's, why did I forget? It says, all was well. Okay, I'm not going to give you the answer to that until the end.
Lauren, you are fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you for the acknowledgement of me. And then I want to talk about how fabulous you are and how fabulous you were on the net. But I want to talk about, okay, because, you know, I spoke to Nicole Tom for like an hour and a half yesterday.
Oh, really? In a live? You did a live with her?
No.
Okay.
Phone. We were just chatting, and we were chatting actually about cleaning out her wardrobe, and I'm going to go over and do
how cool.
And we're gonna do some, you know, wardrobe editing, because she has the same problem as me with clothing. She's emotionally attached.
I do not have that problem. Not. No, I guess that's not true, because I still have stuff from the show but that's so precious, right? It was a specific thing, but just in my normal everyday, this is what I'm, what was the word you just used? Nostalgic, or what is Nicole suffering from?
Oh, emotional attachment.
Okay, so world, this is my emotional attachment, comfort.
Right, exactly.
Comfort.
And I have to say that in the book that I wrote this year, Lauren, because
this book,
people I love
this
you.
book.
Lauren, I love you. But the thing is, what I wanted to join forces on was, so many people say to me, I just want to be comfortable, to which my response always is, you know, you can have comfort and style in the same sentence. It can.
Absolutely. And you did that for me. There was never a moment on the show where I felt this is the itchiest, most tight, miserable moment. Brenda is a genius at, okay, so like some people, I have like hang-ups and, you know, just leftover baggage from, you know, oh, I'm not this, or I'm not that, or why can't I be more XYZ? Believe it, I'm sure everyone does. And that's what Brenda, one of the things she's brilliant about is she helped me. I remember the face you made when I think I said something about some aspect of myself. You were stunned, and then almost punitive, like, how dare you not like everything about your body. It's brilliant. And let me show you how to be authentic. This is for the character, but also for the actor who's embodying the character. She was teaching me so much. So thank you.
Wow. Well, and I was just actually doing what I do. But for me, you know, I had actually been married to an actor. I'd been married to Corbin Burnson, as you know.
With whom I worked.
With whom you...
Yeah.
No, but for me, because of that education, it's understanding the mindset of an actor and what you are working with and what you're going through and how to build out your character. And for me, if you're not comfortable in your clothes as your character, then how can you go and present your best work to the world? So again, it was about comfort and it was about style.
And that's why she has an Emmy and I don't.
You are so funny. You know, Lauren, I want to talk about the very beginning, when you actually, before I even met you, when you actually auditioned. Did you audition for the part? We've just frozen. We have just, hold on. Something's happened. Hold on, it just froze.
I think it's on her end.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, I don't know whether you can hear me.
You could see this is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what, Lauren, I'm going to kick off. Okay, she's disappeared.
Okay, so maybe she'll come back to
Okay,
request.
so
Hi,
Lauren,
everybody.
hi everyone. Hi, and thank you for joining, having a chat with Lauren Lane, who played Cece Babcock.
So tell
On the
how
style.
about we say, Lauren, if you can hear us.
Lauren, darling, if
Request.
you can hear me, come back. Request to join again. Do a request to join. I don't know what happened. Tech fun when it works. I know, you know, the world of technology was supposed to make our lives easier. I think it's made everything so much more stressful, to be really honest. Request to be in your video. Darling Rayanne, MHF, I can't. A review request. Hold on.
No.
Nope. Lauren. Okay, accept.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lauren should be coming back. Okay. Lauren always looked like no dollars, didn't
So it was I wanted to create a dramatic tension.
Darling,
Yes.
I lost you for about, I don't
No,
know.
I know.
Okay.
No, I know. I'm aware. We have a storm, part of the humidity story, and so if you hear thunder, that's why.
Well,
I think I just lost the connection. So here I'm back.
But anyway, just people are putting in comments about you just had just great style, which
You mentioned the audition.
okay, yes. So I wanted to go back before I ever met you, because did you audition for the part?
Oh yeah, I auditioned.
Would you share with the world and share with us the process?
I would be so happy to share it with the world. So so I auditioned probably 4 times. The first was the first round. I would like to point out there were several cast members of SNL that were also auditioning. That's just a little moment for me. Then a secondary audition in which the creators, Fran and Peter, and some network folks were there.
And
First was casting director.
Pete,
And I think
Peter's just joined. I think I saw that he just joined. So Peter, if you're on, hi.
love Peter. Hello. So then I think after the second audition with the creators and maybe Lee Shallett, who was our first director, and maybe some produced network folks, I think then we did what's called go to network, which for an actor, this is what it means. You actually go to the network. It was NBC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I? Okay, thank God.
Was it NBC? What channel was it on? No,
I think it was.
CBS.
Was it CBS?
Yes, it was CBS.
Sorry, NBC and CBS. Sorry, CBS. So we go to network, and what happens is you're the actors. Daniel Davis was there. We're all there. All of us who are auditioning. Obviously, Fran wasn't, because she created it and that was her role. But and I think Charlie was already cast. So Danny and I and Roddy McDowell.
Wow.
This is a Planet of the Apes original girl. Like like I could barely stand in that hallway. I was fanning out so hard. And then I realized that there was no one else there auditioning for Cece. It was just me. Which was like, what does this mean? Is this? So I'm gonna be for real with everybody. This is what happens. You go into a very large auditorium, sort of like, I don't know, 200 seats. It's all suits. That's what, like, the network employees, and they are basically going to nod yes or no on the casting choices the creative team have made. That's my assumption. So I've done it before. I know the routine. So I go in and I played Cece. Am I too loud?
No.
I feel suddenly like I'm so loud. I go in and I play a scene with Charlie that from the pilot, and I played it in the way that I ended up playing Cece, which was, I think, sort of broad. Like, she was fierce, but also slightly clueless. Just all those wonderful aspects in the writing. Then I left, thank you very much. And then I left into the hallway with Roddy McDowell and Daniel Davis. And then one of the people in a suit came out and said to me, listen, can you do it again? But obviously trying to think of how to say the direction kindly. Could you be more real? More real. Absolutely. Absolutely. Went in and I just, turned the dial down. It was probably at 11 and I went down to 5 and I got the role. So that's my nanny story. It was really fun. And then the week comes where we shoot the pilot. So of course I'm meeting Brenda and other creatives. And,
but hold on. Okay.
Sorry.
Go on, carry on, Lauren. I don't want to interrupt you. Go on.
No, please go.
I want to say, so did you talk to Daniel Davis? Had you ever met him before?
I had, but dang. So I went to graduate school at a place called the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco. That's where I did my graduate work in acting. And Danny, before I started the program, had been a member of that theater company. It's a very prestigious regional theater. He had been a member for like 10 years. So we had tons of friends in common through that connection.
Yes.
So I did know Danny. I wouldn't say I knew him as well. Well, I just knew him.
Right. And did you talk to Roddy?
I was so starstruck. I think I introduced myself and said, like, I think I had a hard time talking. It was one of those moments because this is a Star Trek OG plus Planet of the Apes OG, like, fan, this girl. So I just tried to speak. And also I had other things I needed to focus on, but also I'm standing there with, is his name in the show Caesar? No, I'm not going to get that right. I'm going to be really embarrassed. Anyway, I did introduce myself and said something like, I'm a fan. Something ridiculous. Oh, I know.
Let me ask you this. When you did that audition, did you kind of feel like you had nailed it when you left? This is what I knew. I did what had gotten me to the 4th audition. I did the same. I did that, which is really what an actor should do. And when they gave me an adjustment, I believed I had accomplished it. And I think was it Peter Brand? No, the casting agent called me. This is pre-cell phones, ladies and gentlemen. I have to say this all. I'm a professor now. I don't know how many people know this in the room. And this pre-cell phone, so you're either running to a payphone at a 7-Eleven, like listening to your messages, or going home. Right. And I got a message saying, you got the part, but it was the same casting agency for which I had also auditioned for another very, very prestigious TV show called The Gary Shandling Show. And I was up for this. And they didn't tell me which role. So I didn't know, which is it? I didn't know for a good while. I know, right? Isn't that good? The tension. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, I don't know how many people know the Gary Shandling Show, but that is one of the funniest.
I know.
And Gary
I know.
was one of the funniest ever.
I was auditioning for the part of his ex-wife. Now, Gary was probably 15 years older than me, I think, ish, at that, R.I.P. But I think I did not get that role. I got all the way to the end in that role, but I think that was the issue, my speculation. I'm going to assume I was brilliant. And if you hear my cats, just tell me and I'll let him in and he'll shut up.
No, we're good. We're great.
Okay.
I tell you something, whatever happens on this, who cares?
Oh my God, I love that.
Totally spontaneous. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I get intimidated because, the world is here.
No, I know. Listen, Lauren, I was just thinking about this. It was like, I was getting nervous before I was coming on. And I was thinking, in the old days, from the world that you and I come from, if you're doing live TV, we're in a huge stage with lighting with 20 people around us. Right. And it's like, lights, camera, 3, 2, 1, action. Okay.
Right.
Now it's in our living rooms or in our studios. And it's
plus we have to be our own lighting designer, gaffer, sound technician. But we have access to all these humans who love you and have joined you on your live, which is an amazing thing.
Well, I just think it's just amazing the way the technology that you and I can have this conversation, and actually the world is like can come into both of us and
Right.
talk. And as much as I can't stand technology, there are certain things I love about it, like having this opportunity to talk to you. So Lauren, so you get the part, okay,
Yeah.
and then let's fast forward to like first week of production or
Okay. So we had a very brief time. What was it, Brenda? Like 2 weeks maybe to put together. I don't know what the creative team, including you, what your timeline was, but I think we rehearsed and shot with notes, etc., from everyone. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't recall exactly.
I can't remember I mean, if Peter's on, Peter, when did we shoot the pilot? I know that it aired in November, but I don't know when we shot it. And in
Letting my cat in, just saying. Come on, baby. There you go.
in television, things move just so fast. They just move so fast. And
Well, especially with a pilot that's not already a show, because they're going to decide
right,
if you get to be an episode, a show.
right.
Okay, first of all, do you, Brenda, how many episodes we shoot?
We got 20.
What?
And Peter just said 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Thank you. Remember, I love.
Thank you, Peter. So what was your question, Lauren?
Well, I want to point out to the world, Brenda's world, that nowadays you go on any platform and an episodic is 8, right? Like brilliant shows that I love. We were shooting 23.
Yes, or 26. It was either 23 or 26.
That's just even more dramatic.
No, I mean, we were just shooting and shooting. I mean, back in,
So much work.
you know, it was a 26 episode thing, and we would hiatus every, I think, 3 weeks.
Yes, for 1 week so that the writers could catch up and create new,
Right.
etc. You know.
Right.
But I will finish. So 2 weeks for the pilot. So that's Brenda and all the other creative team getting to know us, obviously we have the pilot script that Peter and Fran wrote so brilliantly.
Yes.
And then you're getting to know all the cast members. Like, you know, I wonder if they realized how much genius Daniel Davis had for like that delivery, that he's brilliant. So they get to know all of us, and then we're just meshing in 2 short weeks. Obviously, we know the script, the actor creatives, but Brenda, I can't think of all the names of the original. Lee Shallot was the original director. They're creating the world that we could possibly live in for 6 years.
Right. Yeah.
That's a lot to do in 2 weeks. So props.
And so do you, because I don't remember this, do you remember us meeting?
Yes. Because as I said earlier, I've never been confident as a stylish creature.
Right.
So it's always intimidating to me when I'm expected to be that, because I just don't know how, or I didn't until I had some help from Brenda. So, and also the accent, come on. Like and she's, until she gets to know you, I would say my experience of Brenda, she's not particularly emotive. Like, look at me, like this whole time, like I'm from the South. So I'm like, and Brenda, hello, darling. Let me look. I don't know, I'm making this all up, but you know, it's a little intimidating. Try this on. Listen, darling. I really need to work that up, and it's going to be on all my accounts. I'm going to do Brenda. Here you go, baby.
Saying the moment Lauren walked into the room, she had the part. Listen, this is what he's saying. The moment Lauren walked into the room, she had the part. We all knew. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you.
So I have to say that I remember that Nicole, who was so young, was intimidated by me. And I think people, when they first meet me, maybe it's the English thing. I don't know.
It could be. It's just also you're brilliant, and we can feel it.
Yeah, well, I'm very focused that I had to create this look for you, and I guess I'm very focused. And to use my resting bitch face, okay, is like very serious. I'm very serious looking, so I was really dialed in. I wanted to give you I wanted to give you a really incredible look, and we had no budget. There was a very limited budget, so I had this collection of 1940s.
That's right. I absolutely remember this because eventually we had this conversation. Sorry, cats in, cats out. Was that you? I remember you telling me that this is the shape I see for this sophistication. Yes, and I do have that kind of body. I'm much more hourglass shaped than perhaps at the time. I think it's very different now. Very wispy, lemmy. Like that's not really me. I'm tall, but I'm hourglassy.
Right.
And she, Brenda, you, without, she made me feel just beautiful being the shape I was, which back in 93 was not necessarily easy. So thank you for that.
Well, Lauren, I have to say, because I just wanted it, because of what your character was, and I want you to talk about your character that was I mean, and if I'm describing it wrong, shut me up, just kind of very buttoned up and tight, but I wanted to make you sexy. I wanted you to sex appeal to your very, proper, very, uptight character. And the 40s jackets that gave width to the shoulder, and look, I have shoulder pads in today, and then coming down to a curve, and then I elongated those skirts for you that the seamstresses would make for me to give you this beautiful, long silhouette, and in the muted colors. And I have to tell you, Lauren, listen, we're all nearly 30 years older.
Can you believe it?
I don't think you know how thin you were and we were.
Yeah, I do. I know. I've looked back and been what was I thinking?
Look at this jacket.
Look at
that was one of the that I bought in 1987.
Wow.
And
so beautiful.
Buttons on it to give it some pizzazz. I mean,
look at that.
Lauren, I can't do this up. Okay, now look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one that you wore with that great detail. And Lauren, these all did up. Look at the size of they all did up. And hold on, let's look at this one. There we go with that one.
That shape was it did everything for me, and it taught me how now I just want to say also, you and I have both had children.
Yes.
So there are things that happen to our bodies, right? I'm not about I'm not going to chop off a bunch of myself to that's not what I'm about. But I recognized 30 years ago, this woman now that's a very, very slim, attractive woman. And that just shows you people, why are we so hard on ourselves?
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying. The way we beat ourselves up. Yeah. I was 30. Hold on. When we got that show, I think I was 36. I was 36. Okay. Our judgment of ourselves. I mean, the way we judge ourselves. And Lauren, you were fitting into this tiny.
It's ridiculous. I was 32.
And this is tiny. Not. Yeah. But again, it's just no matter what size we are, it's so much about accepting yourself with loving kindness, where you're at.
Well, that's why I appreciated the cover of your book, because please notice we have women of all different shapes.